welcome back to my page. For today's adventure, we are with Road Trip TT heading to Grand Riviere to do a turtle watching tour. We are at the Big Yard Guest House, which is our second restroom stop, and as you can see, there's like a lot going on here right now, but we're almost to our destination. So the journey to Grand Riviere was very smooth. We did not encounter any traffic. Our tour guide kept us well entertained with games and other activities while we were on the tour. Some people took a nap, some people like myself took the opportunity to just enjoy the view. I think this is the first time that I have seen so many party buses. We probably saw at least 15, which was very interesting. But by the time we started to see these red lights, we knew that we had reached where we were going and the real adventure was about to begin. So it is 8:30 p.m. now and we just got to the turtle watching center. I was really impressed because before we even got into the compound, you could see all of the red lights that they have strung around the area for the protection of the turtles. So we're just waiting for the tour guide to be ready for us. It is a big group and then we're gonna go see if we get lucky and see some turtles. So it's 1 hour later, we're still here because a turtle has not come to shore and apparently they won't take you out there unless one has. So fingers crossed that one does, and it just started raining, so that's no good. So at this point we had no other choice than to just wait, especially with the weather pouring down on us. So we took the opportunity just to speak with the tour guide and ask as many questions as we could.
The good news is that they just sighted one coming out of the water. So they're hoping that they will come up and settle down.
So it is around 10 o'clock now. They just sighted one turtle coming up to the water. How long is it going to take before it reaches up on the sand and settles and then we could walk down? I have no idea. I'm getting tired. Can't avoid the water here. Oh. So this was a very interesting 5 to 7 minute walk to reach to where the turtle was because it was so dark and there were also turtles that were hatching, so they were just coming up from random spots in the sand, so we were trying to be aware of that.
When we encounter the most amount of nesting leatherbacks on planet Earth, we have gotten over 18,000 of them for season 2026. 343 in one night alone for this season. There is no other nesting beach like Grand Riviere. So every year, guys, between the months of March to August, giant leatherback sea turtles travel from off the North American coastline around Halifax, Newfoundland, Nova Scotia to a tropical nesting beach. They come out of the ocean at night because they are reptiles, they are cold-blooded. If they came up in the daytime, the heat of the sun will be very, very stressful on them. They come ashore at night where it's nice and cool. And they come as far away from where the wave actions can reach the nest because the eggs that they would lay tonight, the shell of the egg is a semi-permeable membrane. It carves out this hole in the sand using alternating digging shoots. She digs with the left, then she digs with the right. But observe, she gets the left flipper in there, she scoops out the sand, she brings it up to the side, and then she brings it across the other into the hole, and look at it. Not a grain of sand fell back in. Look at that again.
So as you guys just saw, the tour guide knew exactly what he was doing and exactly what he was talking about, which made the tour 10 times better. So once we had finished observing the mother turtle laying her eggs, we were able to help these baby turtles that were collected throughout the day to make their way back into the ocean safely. They were very cute. We were naming them and helping the ones that were going the wrong way to make their way back into the water. And then it was time for us to find our own way back up to the maxi. And because it had rained so much, we had a bit of water that came up high, so we had to jump across this log. Like, this was a whole other adventure in itself, but everybody handled it like a great sport. We made it. Barely, but we made it. So it is 11:20. We just made it back. We got to see 2 turtles and a bunch of hatchlings. We got caught in the rain, but it was a wonderful, wonderful experience. Now it's time to head home. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will be posting all of the information from this tour in the description below so you guys can check it out. And I'll see you guys in the next one.
I just want to say on behalf of Road Trip TT, thank you very much for joining us on the Grand Riviere Turtle Watching Tour. I trust that you had an amazing time, right? And I hope to see you on other tours as well. We do have many tours happening both locally across in Tobago. We have funcations throughout the Caribbean as well as